Afternoon, everybody. Mitch here with an end of day review. First off, sorry, no pre-market plan today, just too busy off the desk. Just posted one to the Discord that was also shared last night at the Globex kind of open. Obviously, what we have here on the screen is the pre-market positioning. You can see we opened and kind of briefly flirted with testing this kind of first downside test strike before we had this very strong support that held us up in the overnight session. What I was interested in looking at was what happens from this kind of 76.10 and up. I expected more of a grind. We had a pretty much straight up trend through here. We did reject it initially for a little bit. This is a 5-minute chart. And then after the London close about here is where we just went sideways. We tested kind of the big upside test on the day and then effectively went nowhere. We didn't drop down. We didn't really expand. And then right into the very end of the day, we kind of got that magnetic kind of move back up towards it. Now, if I was going to look at this any other day, kind of the grind around 76.30 on ES, which is what I had labeled in the zone as of last night, it came true, right? This is just the pre-market positioning. More of a bet on the small straddle coming in on the day. I actually thought it would be even slower than this as we moved into it. But what I do think was interesting is the intraday positioning kind of colored my frame of thinking a little bit differently with regards to the fact someone put on a big iron condor. And when you guys hear me talk about the shape, I actually thought if we did not hold this strike here at this 76.25 or so on ES, we might get kind of pinned back here towards 7,600, right? Just thinking, oh, the shape of all of this wants to find a balance a little bit lower. So I actually advocated for a cheap put into the close. It was a lotto. It cost me 70 bucks. It went nowhere, right? But the shape was kind of saying, oh, if you don't hold over this, which it looked like we were going to reject, maybe you would grind lower and just pin around this 76.10, kind of 7,600 SPX and kind of be unchanged from yesterday. But obviously we ended up getting that little bit of drift up. And I think the overall kind of case for that grind and chop better aligned with just what the pre-market positioning said. We pretty much had the ability to go higher, but nobody really, made that happen. We just kind of got ground and chopped to death up against the biggest strike on a very cheap straddle. We were only expected to move like 5 points inside of the last hour, which told you about how little opportunity there really was in the afternoon session. So if you guys want to know why do we keep getting this action where we expand and then just go nowhere for a couple hours, more often than not, that's a positive gamma regime. The range is tightening. We are getting less opportunity to really expand the ranges. We were priced for a 30-point move from the open. We pretty much got it and went nowhere else. So a lot of power in the profile to manage your expectations and see what's on offer for the day. So hopefully I can get something out tomorrow morning if I have time. Otherwise, join up the Discord. You'll find it there bright and early. All right, good luck tonight with Ron G and Alan, Jake in the morning, and then maybe myself, but definitely Christian tomorrow afternoon. And hopefully things slow down for me a little bit off the desk, and I can come back to give you guys a little extra sauce for your trading. Good luck.